My name is Graham Marcoux. I'm a science teacher here at Salem High School. I teach the environmental science and marine science programs as well as the science research internship program. When I first started here at Salem High School, there wasn't really much of an environmental and marine science program, and I've been really blessed to have a supportive administration that's allowed me to build the program that we have now. I've been at the high school for 10 years now. Next year will be my 11th. And this program has evolved over the past 8 years when I kind of moved out of the bio and earth science realm and into the environmental and marine science realm. So one of the unique things we're doing here at Salem High School that has really started to put our program on the map, we've started selling the produce that we grow here at the school as long as it's grown in one of our areas that meets our standard operating procedures for food safety. We actually sell that food back to food services and then it's served right here in the cafeteria. So this is the Salem High School Pabbage Family Freight Farm. This is a part of our science research internship class and is also used in our college prep and advanced placement environmental science classes. This year, consistently, we had about 15 to 20 students working in the freight farm. This is the Salem High School Farm Lab. This is where we grow our food in more of a conventional fashion. The difference between this and the other gardens you'll see are that this one has to meet our standard operating procedures in order for us to be able to sell the food to both food nutrition services and outside vendors. So this is the sustainability lab at Salem High School. When we first found this space, it was just an abandoned basketball court, hadn't been used in several years, and they were storing all of these old paving stones up here on pallets. So we started this off with a $500 grant from Salem Education Foundation that got us one raised bed and not a lot else. And so in that first season, we just had a tiny little garden up here. We were really just using the open space and the good sunlight to teach students how to use kind of abandoned marginal spaces as a place that you could grow food. So this is the Norman H. Reed Discovery Center Hydroponics Lab connected to the aquaculture lab downstairs. In here, this is where we grow more of our produce that requires a hotter temperature as compared to the cold temperature in the freight farm. My students have come back to me again and again and said, you know, environmental science needs to be a required class because people just in the city just don't understand these things. What I've started to tell them is that every student that takes my class ends up being one of the most sustainable citizens in the city of Salem. Everything that we do here in the school is an example of the amazing kind of education and unique education that students in the city of Salem are coming out of our high school with from their 12 years of experience here in Salem Public Schools.